Okay. When the jurors that presided over the Depp-Heard case gave their verdict, everyone assumed it would end there, but Amber just couldn't bear the thought of losing, which has led her to making plans for the appeal and, while at it, also trying to make sure it is a sealed hearing. Well, all these plans just fell apart. That's not all. So, exactly what has happened with the impending appeal Amber has been talking about all this time. Remember how Amber's lawyer Elon went to rant on national television about their plans to proceed with an appeal? Well, it seems Amber and her squad were actually pretty serious about it. And what gave them away in that light is that they have been advocating that the details of the case and specific transcripts be sealed, implying that not only would the public not have access to the data of the case, but that they could actually sue anyone that mentions her name in light of the case. At first, everyone thought she was actually going to get that request granted, because she tried to make her arguments about safety, which we all know was just another manipulative move. But Judge Ascarrot wasn't having any of it from Amber or her lawyer, and now she has just confirmed that everything pertaining to this case and the upcoming appeal will remain unsealed. The big news was revealed by one of our most trusted sources of information on social media regarding this case, Laura Bokov, and she revealed that with photos of the transcript from their last hearing in court, along with the caption, Judges states that anything going up to the appeals court will be unsealed. The H wants things to remain sealed per the protective order that was in place. Chu states once the trial started, there is no protective order in place. Judge agrees with respect to the appeal bond. Talk about tough luck on Amber's side. Well, if we're being honest, the actress and her squad have actually had this coming for a while now, as revelations from their appearance in court a couple of weeks ago proved that. In fact, you could say that the judge is pretty much sick of anything remotely related to this case, and she has been pretty clear about that.
Her appeal, Elaine Bredehoff made it sound like she might want some type of hearing, and the judge, Judge Ascarrot, was very no-nonsense as usual, actually more no-nonsense than usual, Jesse, and she basically said, I don't need a hearing on any of this stuff. I've had this case for 18 months, and we had a 6-week trial. So she said, if you have a motion, file the motion. It can be decided on the papers. Elaine Bredehoff was also wanting to address this bond that has to be filed by Amber Heard in order to appeal the case. And so she wanted to discuss that as well in a post-trial motion, I should say. And Judge Ascarrot basically said, well, you can address whatever you want, but you have to file the bond. And that bond would be the $8.35 million plus 6% interest per year. And the judge basically made no bones about it. If you want to appeal, you have to file that money.
I mean, if you were in the judge's shoes too, you'd be sick of Amber and Elaine too. And that's why a lot of fans also took to social media to talk about this whole issue. One user wrote, as to the bond, I'd have to think there was a notion of the judge reducing or eliminating the suspension bond to prevent collection, to which she clearly said, nah, not happening. More indication she had no issue with the verdict, and motions to a side are hot dumpster garbage. Another user added, I don't understand how Elaine is a lawyer. She is either not very good or trying to be sly. Now, looking at the fact that the judge that presided over the case still doesn't have a problem with the verdict up to this point, it tells you that Elaine is probably just chasing ghosts. Anywho, we'll find out soon enough. Tell us what you think about Amber wanting to seal those documents.